Well, Ollie, we were just talking to Gothy beforehand, and he said one of the nice things so far is that you've been able to share the game time in goal. Has it felt like that for you? Are you enjoying the minutes you're getting at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, it's nice to get minutes under the belt, and especially in pre-season when you're still trying to find your feet a little bit. So we've been quite lucky with the fixtures that we've had that Stefan and I can share it.
And in terms of those minutes, I mean, how do you feel that watching everything from the back in your position? How do you think things are going?
Yeah, I think it's going well. Obviously, it's a new system for the boys that the gaffer's implementing, so it's going to take time, and it always will. But these games are perfect for us to, they allow us to do that. With opposition, we're not really too focused on what they're doing, and it's more focused on what we're trying to do. And I think, yeah, like you said, from the back, I can see it all kind of unfold, and for me, it's going quite well, and we're progressing nicely.
Is the system and the shapes and everything you're seeing from the back drastically different from last season?
It is and it isn't. Obviously the intensity and what we're trying to achieve is, in terms of outcomes, is still the same, but it's very different in the structure. It's really disciplined and really, obviously a different shape as well so far that we've set up. So the styles and the way we go about the game and the players that we've got in the team as well, obviously there's a lot of new faces, so it is really different, but it's also obviously good for us players to be learning all the different styles and formations that we can.
Now, you were stopping shots from a Wellington Phoenix legend on the weekend. I was just trying to work out, did you come into the Phoenix setup when Ify was still in his last years here or not?
I wasn't around when Ify was involved in the team. I was here my first year when he was going through his rehab processes after his injury, but I've played against him a number of times with his games for Tasman and Hawke's Bay with the reserve side for the Phoenix, and we've had a good few battles over the years, so yeah, I've had to save quite a few of his shots, to be fair.
And just last one from me anyway, Stefan obviously coming in this year, what have you kind of learnt and picked from him so far in your time together?
Well, obviously he's really experienced, having played in foreign competitions that I haven't been a part of, so yeah, obviously with his international experience as well, playing in those big tournaments against those big players, it's been good to pick his brain. We're very different. Stature as well, he's a big boy, so we move quite differently with different kind of athletes as well, so no, it's cool to have that contrast and just kind of pick each other's brains.
Does he ask you to go toe to toe in the gym?
I don't know if I'd be jumping in the ring or in the gym with that guy, but no, he's good. We get stuck into the gym stuff together, so it's enjoyable.
Did you jump on a plane with him?
Yeah, actually, funny you said that. He did offer that to the boys earlier in the year. I'm not sure our relationship is quite that good. I don't know if the trust is there yet for that just yet, but we'll see.
And how does the dynamic work? Yeah, just having another Kiwi goalkeeper as opposed to having a foreigner, does that change at all?
Yeah, I think obviously last year under Phil, we had a fantastic year, and we had a fantastic year together with our goalkeeping union. But yeah, with the Kiwi, it's different. Obviously, you want to see the Kiwis doing well, so it's nice to see Steph come in after his back of his international performances over the last couple of years, and hopefully he can get himself back into that squad and do well again.
Yeah, because I guess he's come into the team as the All Whites #1, so people initially expect him to be a starter. But how are you approaching that? I mean, do you treat this pre-season as you want to show what you can bring and get that starting spot too?
Yeah, for me, obviously, I thought I had a good year last year, and when I had my opportunities, I felt I grabbed them with both hands. So for me, I was just coming in to play games this year. I didn't care who was coming in, whether it was Steph or Phil was staying or whatever. I was coming in to put my best foot forward, and at the end of the day, I just want to play football. So I've approached that with that mind frame, and just do the best that I can every day and put my hand up.
And has it helped having just a bit more security in terms of you signed on, your future's here at the club, and do you feel just kind of better prepared for this season?
Yeah, of course, it's always nice to have that kind of dealt with, so you can just focus on what you're doing every day. I've been quite lucky since I've been here that I have had slightly longer term deals put in front of me, and we've agreed that with the club, so it's been easier for me in that regard. But in the same breath, you can get a little bit comfortable excuse me, when you've got that deal behind you, and I think that's the danger, that you've got to make sure you're coming to training and smashing it every day.
There seems to be a lot of Kiwi goalkeepers in the A-League this season, and there seems to be, even in Europe, there's quite a few Kiwis too. In terms of getting into the All Whites, is that a goal of yourself? Because it seems like the competition's at an all-time high for those spots.
It's always a goal of mine to be in that national team squad, and I've been lucky in the past under Anthony to have achieved that, but I've not played a game and I've not received my first cap, so that's always in the back of my mind and something that I'm trying to achieve. But yeah, it's cool to look around the league and see lots of Kiwi faces and boys doing well. I think the goalkeeping stocks we've got in this country, it's really good quality. And you're seeing that with the boys in the Junior World Cups with the All Whites and stuff like that. They're doing really well and achieving good things, so I think it's a good sign for us going forward.
Yeah, and are you the best golfer in the team? I see with the last days you've been playing golf.
Yeah, I'd say probably this year, yeah, I am. I've lost a lot of my golf buddies over the years, so it's nice to have a couple that are enjoying it. I went out with Painey and Te Arawhai the other day, so that was good fun. But I definitely make the most of that when I can, switch off from footy a bit and get out on the course, have a hack.
Just after a bit of honesty here as well, I mean, Alex was playing it very cool around his goal on the weekend. Has he stopped talking about it?
No, I've heard about it every minute. No, to be fair, it was a very good finish, and it was an assist from our other flatmate Cammy as well. So they've been chewing the fat about that a bit, to be fair. So.
And there's actual video evidence of it. So is he just replaying it?
Yeah, exactly. It's on the big screen. It's just on loop. But no, it was a good finish, and it was nice to see Alex on the score sheet because his finishing's very good, and it doesn't really get recognised that often, to be fair.